Juicy!
In Pokemon X and Y, we got Mega Evolution, a gimmick that will change Pokemon games forever, or at least forever in intervals of 7 years. But Mega Evolutions are finally back on the menu, boys, with the release of Legend ZA. However, we actually can't talk about Mega Evolution without addressing Pokemon Sun and Moon and their sequels, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, some of my favorite games of all time. And of course, everybody hates them, go figure. But I can't really blame any of you for not liking these games as much as I do, because they did something to Mega Evolution I just can't forgive. And I'm not talking about locking the Mega Stones behind the post-game, no. I'm talking about the Pokedex entries for each of these Mega Evolutions, and well, how weird they are. I kind of want a little bit of what Game Freak were smoking when they came up with these things, or well, maybe I don't. Because for whatever reason, Game Freak insisted in these games that Mega Evolution implies that the user actually is in a lot of pain whenever they Mega Evolve. This is odd within itself, of course, but it's especially strange because in X and Y, when Mega Evolutions debuted, this just wasn't the case. Game Freak, for whatever reason, just retconned themselves and became a little bit deranged in the process. Let me just read some of these out for you so you can really understand what I'm talking about here. Okay, so this is Mega Kangaskhan's Mega Evolution Pokedex entry, and it reads, "Thanks to Mega Evolution, its child grows." Okay, cool, you know, its child's growing, everybody likes that, but it gets a bit strange. The child is only good at fighting and nothing else. Its mother feels uneasy about... I can't even read it without laughing. Its mother feels uneasy about its future. What the hell is even that? You know what, that's not enough. Let me read you another Dex entry from Sun and Moon, Mega Aerodactyls. Mega Aerodactyls entry says when it Mega Evolves, it becomes more vicious than ever before. Okay, not so bad. Some say that's because its excess of power is causing it pain. Okay, so yeah, this love, this bond between the Pokemon and you, the trainer, is causing the Pokemon pain. So, bondage, I guess? And today, I just want to answer one question. Does Legend ZA retcon this retcon? Are Mega Evolutions cruel or just simply a nice bond with the trainer? Not the bondage bond though. So let's go down the list of every new Mega in Legend ZA and find out the answer to that question. First off, we have Mega Clefable. It flies using power of moonlight. It controls gravity with a radius of over 32 feet around it. So, okay, 32 feet seems very specific, but I don't really see anything wrong here. Also, I guess I would be worried about how much Clefable can affect gravity, but since Clefable itself just floats when it's Mega Evolved, I see this as not cruel. Mega Victreebel. The volume of this Pokemon's acid has increased due to Mega Evolution, filling its mouth. If it's not careful, the acid will overflow and spill out. So, I guess if a Pokemon has to be careful whether it spills its internal acid on itself and others, like God forbid humans, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's cruel. Mega Starmie. Its movements have become more human-like. Whether it's simply trying to communicate or whether it's trying to supplant humanity is unclear. Well, I think that's pretty clear in itself. Cruel, at least to humans, I guess. Mega Dragonite. Mega Evolution has excessively powered up this Pokemon's feelings of kindness. It finishes off its opponents with mercy in its heart. No, it doesn't. What? You can't kill someone with mercy. That's an oxymoron that just doesn't make sense. But I guess it could be crueler, so I'm going to say this isn't cruel. Mega Meganium. This Pokemon can fire a tremendously powerful solar beam from its 4 flowers. Another name for this is Mega Soul Cannon. Innocent, that's why I chose Chikorita. Mega Meganium, the best Mega, of course. Mega Feraligatr, aka the toilet bowl, apart from when it's snapping down. With its arms and hood-like fin, this Pokemon forms a gigantic set of jaws with a bite 10 times as powerful as Mega Feraligatr's actual jaws. Yeah, that's not cruel. I guess cruel to the poor Patrat that's subject to these jaws, but in general, not cruel. Mega Frostlass. This Pokemon can use eerie cold air imbued with ghost energy to freeze even insubstantial things such as flames or the wind. Yeah, I kind of already assumed ice types could do this, So, not much here, not cruel. Mega Ember. Brandishing a blazing flame shaped like a serpentine spear. That's a tongue twister. It rushes in to rescue its imperiled allies. Well, that's just nice. Not cruel. Mega Exadrill. If this Pokemon brings its arms and head together to form a streamlined shape and spins at high speeds, it can destroy anything. Is there anything on this planet that can just destroy anything apart from a giant diamond as a drill, which, now that I'm thinking about it, is Mega Exadrill? That's terrifying, and I think I'm gonna say it's cruel to everyone subject to Exadrill, I guess. Mega Scolipede. Its deadly venom gives off a faint glow. The venom affects Scolipede's mind, honing its viciousness. That's horrible. Cruel. Mega Scrafty. Mega Evolution has caused Scrafty's shed skin to turn white. Its superpower is becoming white. Okay, that sort of commentates on society, I guess. Growing tough and supple. Of course, this Pokemon is still as feisty as ever. This one's just weird to me, not cruel. Mega Electros. It now generates 10 times the electricity it did before Mega Evolving. It discharges this electricity from the false electric, which are made of mucus. I'm just gonna say this is cruel because if my arms were made of mucus, like, I would just get bullied forever, so that's pretty f***ing cruel. Mega Chandelure. One of its eyes is a window linking our world with the afterlife. Okay, those are words. This Pokemon draws in hatred and converts it into power. That just sounds like pure evil, cruel. Mega Chestnut. It has forfeited its armor and a will to defend all cost. Both are absurdly strong. That sentence doesn't make sense, and I guess not cruel. Mega Delphox. It wields flaming branches to dazzle its opponents before incinerating them with a huge fireball. Again, similar to another Dex entry. Has anything changed here? Not cruel. Mega Greninja. This Pokemon spins a giant shuriken at high speeds to make it float, then clings to it upside down to catch unaware opponents. Fine by me, all the Kalos starters Megas, not cruel. Mega Pyro. This Pokemon spews flames hotter than 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so it's Makago. It swings around its grand blazing mane as it protects its allies. No, you do not protect your allies. You are hotter than the surface of the sun. You are killing everybody in the world. Cruel. Mega Malamar. It uses its colorful lights to overwrite the personalities and memories of others and to control them. That's made me feel uncomfortable. Cruel. Mega Barbaracle. It uses its many arms to toy with its opponents. Okay, weirdo. This keeps the head extremely busy. This is a sentence I never thought I would read, but not cruel, I guess? Mega Dragalge. It spits a liquid that causes the regenerative power of its cells to run wild. The liquid is deadly poison to everything other than itself. Oh, well, at least it's not Mega Scolipede killing itself, but it kind of is because, you know, I'll just say it's giving itself cancer. I don't know how else to put it. Cruel. Mega Hawlucha. Mega Evolution has pumped up all of its muscles. Hawlucha flexes to show off its strength. Oh no, that's just the Dex entry. It just Mega Evolves to flex. That's sick. Not cruel. Mega Zygarde. This just spoils the game, by the way, so if you've not finished the main story, skip this part, I guess. It will be timestamped. In response to people's emotions during an unprecedented crisis, Zygarde Mega Evolves and calms the situation with its unmatched power. Yet, again, just spoiling the game. Cruel on those who haven't beat it, but overall, not cruel. Mega Drampa. Drampa's cells have become invigorated, allowing it to regain its youth. Oh, okay, so the opposite of cancer, that's cool. It manipulates the atmosphere to summon storms. Not cruel. Mega Phalanx has taken on the ultimate battle formation, which can be achieved only if the troopers and brass have the strongest bonds. Well, no, you're supposed to have a bond with your trainer, and to be honest, this is just certainly cruel. Who, out of anyone watching this video, would want to be one of the phalanx at the bottom, you know, like the little legs? Those little guys are doing all the work. That is cruel. And there we have it, because Mega Floette doesn't get a Dex entry for some reason. So, just how many Mega Evolutions are either cruel to the Pokemon using the Mega Evolution, or its, I guess, victims in its vicinity? Well, I counted a total of 12 being cruel out of the 27 new Mega Evolutions in ZA. And honestly, that's that's way too much. Like, almost half of these guys wish their trainer would not Mega Evolve them. I guess also these Mega Evolutions aren't nearly as cruel as Kangaskhan and the others in Sun and Moon, and one day I might cover those in more detail. All I can say for now is thank you so much for watching, subscribe because that helps more than you think it does, and stop Mega Evolving your Pokemon, depending on what Pokemon it is. Also, if you want to see more deranged Pokemon content, click here for me to discuss how many ways a Pokemon can die. You'll want to watch that if you're weird like me. Okay, bye.